Hi everybody, Andy here again, sitting down on the beach and recording this video with my iPhone. So that's the first time I've tried this. This particular video is all about I've got some words and things written down here, the NoCon as opposed to the VidCon thing that's going on in Los Angeles this weekend. Obviously not everyone can get there, and someone started up a channel called NoCon, and they started doing a series of videos every single day, a bit like the conference, the VidCon that's actually going on itself, but this can include obviously anybody. You can get involved, I can get involved. And what they've done, they started off the first day for today, which is Friday the 9th of July, a series of questions, and this one is all about getting noticed on YouTube. Maybe I'm not the right type of person to ask about that, but let's see. I'll go through the questions as they've been written down. So, how do you get noticed? Well, as I said, you're probably talking to the wrong person here. I've been on YouTube now for very nearly 4 years, and next month is my 4th year anniversary, as I spoke about in my last video. And I've got just under 1,500 subscribers, which isn't a great deal in the big scheme of things, and a lot of those subscribers have come along fairly recently for reasons that I'm not going to go into. Well, I suspect anyway. But my video views have actually gone down, so maybe I'm not getting noticed, or maybe people are clicking on that subscribe button without really realising how you do it. Lots of people, initially I suppose, when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I made some responses to people who were fairly well-known YouTubers, not necessarily as a conscious decision, but I know some people do that. Fair enough, you know, we all want our videos to be watched, I suppose, especially when you get into it. But there are lots of ways people sort of pimp themselves out. I tend not to do that very much, I must admit, and if people want to do that, that's entirely up to you. But ultimately, I suppose if your videos are good enough, people will watch them. I'll come to a bit of that in a minute. So the next question, how do you define success on YouTube? That's individual, isn't it? Once again, we all come here for our various reasons. Okay, we get into it, we learn about it, and we probably change our reasons for being here. Success, it's up to you, isn't it? I mean, I'm quite happy with what I've got. As I said, yes, I'd love to have more people watching, not necessarily more subscribers, but people actually watching the videos, interacting. To me, that's where the success is the interaction that I've got. And I have got good interaction with the people that watch my videos. I've built up some good friendships in here. I've been to America twice because of YouTube people and mixing with YouTube people, meeting with YouTube people. This year I did the road trip over there, the vlogger who caravan with Ken RG and 21st Century Cat and Gary, and Kurt was there, and Mark and Jason and Mike and all these people that I've met through YouTube. To me, that's a great success to go. You had to go on a wonderful holiday, a great road trip of a lifetime with people like that, like-minded people who I would have never have met if it hadn't have been for this site. So that's success to me. Success for other people, once again, it's the success is in the eye of the beholder type of thing, isn't it, in some ways? What you define as success isn't necessarily what I'm going to define as success. Yes, I'd love to make loads of money on here through AdSense and all that sort of stuff because of the partner program, but it hasn't happened yet, and I'm not going to be holding my breath for it. But some people do it, best of luck to them. I don't have a problem with that at all, as long as they don't get in my way and tread on my toes, as I said. Number 3, does luck play a part in YouTube success? Most definitely it does. We can all think of people that we watch here on YouTube, that might have loads of views and loads of subscribers, and you'll click on one of the most viewed, the featured videos, and you'll think, what's all that about? Okay, certain videos don't appeal to me. I totally accept that. I like certain types of videos. But you can usually tell whether that person's got something or not. Some of those people up there most certainly have. I don't disagree with that. But you watch other ones that get loads of views, or channels that get loads of subscribers, and you're thinking, why? When I know that I could point out certain people who are far, far better than all of those people. We can think about that, and I've talked about this before. Music, bands and music, a subject close to my heart. We all know of bands that haven't made it, who should have done, but they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Somebody here, quite often you need to be in the right place at the right time to get picked up, to get featured or whatever. I was actually featured on the YouTube front page in the UK about 2 or 3 years ago, when it sort of meant a little bit. And I think my featured video, is probably the least watched featured video in the history of the UK YouTube channel, I think. Because it was a subject, it was a vlog, and it was all about vlogging. And a lot of people don't like that. They want entertainment. They want all that snappy 2-3 minute things. You don't get that with me. But yes, luck does certainly play a part. Maybe I had my chance there. That was my lucky break, and nothing came of it. But there you go. Number 4, does sub for sub work? It might do for some people, but it sure as hell doesn't work for me, and is one of the most annoying things on YouTube. I can't see how it does work. What is the point? I'm just saying about my subscribers. I have nearly 1,500 subscribers. If I get 100 views these days, that's pretty good. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. So where are all those other people? What is the point of subscribing to someone if you're not going to watch those videos? Yes, there are people that I subscribe to who I don't watch all of their videos. Sometimes it's for old time's sake and things like that, but I still subscribe to them. I still watch some of their videos. But sub for sub, if you sub to me, I'm not going to sub back to you. I may well go and look at your channel. If I like your videos, I will sub. And that's the reason that I subscribe to people. That's the reason that anybody should subscribe to anybody, because you like what they're doing and not for any other reason. It's a complete and utter waste of time. Have you ever seen people in your subs box that you've not subbed to? I must admit, no, I haven't. So that's that one sorted. Why do people subscribe? One of those perennial questions. I suppose if we knew that, we'd probably have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, people like myself. They subscribe, hopefully, as I've just said, because they like videos, or they like your videos. That's why I subscribe to people, and that's the only reason I subscribe to people, because I like their videos. I have, on a couple of occasions, actually subscribed to people because they badgered me, or because I feel that they seem like a nice guy or whatever. I'll sub to them. Big mistake. Didn't work, didn't like the videos for whatever reason, and I ended up unsubbing them. Because what's the point of having your subs page cluttered up with people that you're not interested in watching? So that's that one. So, how often should you post YouTube videos? Once again, that's an entirely personal thing. Some people can post a lot more. They might be shorter videos. I think one a day is probably the maximum that you should do. But if you're on a roll, there you go. Other people I've heard said 2 or 3 a week, and I think that's probably a good number. Some people can get away with one a day. Other people can't. I know one of my people that I subscribe to, I'm very seriously tempted to unsubscribe from, because he posts 4 or 5 videos some days, and they're all nothing. There's nothing in them at all. One of the things I would say, if you're going to make a video, make sure it's worth watching. Don't make a video just because you feel that you have to make a video. Don't think, oh, I haven't made a video for 2 weeks, I ought to make one. Now, what shall I talk about? Those are the most boring videos that you can ever watch, or well, you don't watch them because you turn off and probably unsub from them. Only make a video if you've actually got something to say or something to entertain people with. Otherwise, don't bother. If you can do that once a day, 3 or 4 times a week, best of luck to you. That's what I say. And what is the minimum expectation for a YouTube video? From my point of view, what I want to see is something that's entertaining, ultimately. But entertainment for me might not be entertainment for you. It doesn't have to make me laugh out loud, funny, or anything like that. It should be interesting, something that holds my attention. Some people will say it needs to be 3 to 4 minutes long. To me, that's rubbish. To other people, that's very important. And if that's the case, you're not going to be watching me. You've probably switched off already, because my videos take as long as they take. One thing I do hate is people who over-edit their videos, and there's jump cut after jump cut, and it's just like, it's a record jumping. It's sort of stuttering and everything. There's no flow to it. I like videos where people talk or whatever and make a decent vlog. Even if it's something that you might not think is interesting, it might ultimately be interesting. Some of the best videos that I've watched on YouTube have been 15, 20, even longer than that minutes long. So it doesn't have to be short and snappy. For some people it will do because of their attention span, but that's fair enough. They won't be watching my videos. So there you go, that's my sort of thoughts on this. Someone actually said about, another thing actually, I want people to be real. One of the things I say about my channel, it's a WYSIWYG channel. What you see is what you get. I want people, real people, making videos. Yes, okay, if they're doing an entertainment video where they're playing a persona, or they're doing like a sketch or something like that, that's fine. That's obviously not a real thing. But if you're a vlogger, keep it real, because ultimately the cracks will show. You can't keep it up. You know, we can edit real life. Sorry, we can't edit real life, but we can edit YouTube videos. Another reason I like to, in a way, keep it real by keeping the camera running and making those mistakes and everything that people naturally do. Maybe I'm lucky in that I'm quite happy talking to a camera. In fact, I have more trouble stopping talking than I do actually talking in the first place. So thanks for watching this. Thanks to the guy whose name I've forgotten. Sorry for the NoCon videos. This is a good idea. Get people involved. It's still something that I'm pretty passionate about. as I said in my last video, and I will put some links down the bottom to the various channels and that. So there you go, NoCon. Anyone can go to that. VidCon, to me, didn't like the look of that. It's too many stars, or supposedly stars there, and I do wonder. I think I'd much rather go to NoCon than VidCon. Anyway, hopefully I shall see you tomorrow as well. Thanks for your time. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye.